Hey guys, welcome back to the Natural Girls channel. My name's Taylor, and today I wanted to talk about a really common question I get asked a lot, and I think a lot of people are really confused about, and it's what's the deal with coffee? So a lot of people, or you might hear studies on the internet praising it, that it's cancer preventative, that it increases metabolism, and then you might hear the flip side saying that it's going to stress you out or it causes anxiety, or a lot of natural practitioners treat it like it's the worst thing you can put into your body. I'm going to give you my opinion on it just based off of what I know, that what I've learned, what I've experienced, and yeah, hopefully it kind of helps clarify a few things and make you and help you to make an informed decision. My first little plug though is that for environmental reasons, if you can, please, when you're getting a takeaway coffee, try and do keep cups, try and do reusable takeaway cups, because it's such a huge component of like trash and litter and landfills. And yeah, I just highly recommend getting used to having your keep cup or takeaway cup with you at all times. This one is a Frank Green cup, and I really like this one because it has like a little popping thermos lid, which is easy to drink out of, and then even if there's like a little bit of drink left in it, you can chuck it in your bag and not worrying about spillage. So that's my first little plug. But coffee. So starting with some of the cons is it does have, a caffeine content in it. Some people are sensitive to caffeines in the sense that even a little bit, they can, feel their heart race. It can cause a bit of anxiety, and overconsumption of caffeine, I'm talking coffees upon coffees a day, it can stress out your adrenal glands, which means that your cortisol levels could be out of whack. It can cause stress, and with increased cortisol, it's actually harder to lose weight. Which is kind of counterintuitive because a lot of people, well, it is true that, coffee can increase metabolism, caffeine can increase metabolism, but like I said, it's when you're stressed out that it's harder to lose weight. Another thing is it's dehydrating, so if you're drinking multiple coffees and not enough water to compensate, so, we're meant to drink 2 liters of water a day roughly to rehydrate our body and our brains, but if we're drinking coffee on top of that, we should actually potentially be drinking more water to help compensate for that dehydration. And that's another thing, is if it stresses your kidneys with dehydration, that's where it can stress your adrenals. Everything's interconnected. I think you guys are starting to see that. And also, if you drink it past midday, it can affect sleep cycles. Even if you're tired, it can affect your melatonin production and things like that. So I'd recommend having your coffees earlier in the day if possible. But there are pros, and like I said, caffeine does increase metabolism, so that's always a pro. It can help with bowel movements, and that's why there's a lot of studies being shown on the protective agents of it in terms of preventing certain bowel and colon cancers. It does have some antioxidants in there, and it's great tasting. So coffee has been shown to increase mental clarity and focus. I think we've all had that coffee, whether we're at like university or at work, and we're like, oh, I can't focus, and you get that to give you that little extra step. So things like that. And then just my own personal opinion, with a product like this that has been consumed for a really long time and goes back to different civilizations and has been cultivated in different ways and has been consumed over such a long period of time, I do think our body is capable of breaking it down. That's kind of just my own theory in terms of, I don't think it's bad for us because it has been consumed in so many different cultures for such a long period of time. I think we are able to cope with whatever stressors it causes our body. But that being said, overabundance of anything is not going to be good. It comes down to kind of the Natural Girl slogan, it's a balanced approach to health. Overconsumption of anything can potentially be anyone's downfall. So just moderate your coffee. And the other thing I just really wanted to quickly touch on is, I'm talking about coffee. I love the taste of coffee, so I'm a little bit biased. I want coffee to be good for me. I know I can't drink too much, and it does cause me a little anxiety, so I try not to drink it every single day. I try and do it on either days I'm really busy or on just like a treat to myself type of day. But when I'm talking about coffee, I'm talking about black coffee. Like I order long blacks most of the time. Every once in a while, I'll treat myself to like a coconut milk latte or cappuccino or something like that. But the other unhealthy component of coffee is everything you add into it. So the sugars and the flavorings. If you have a Starbucks, you know, you can, you know, do your caramel frappuccino, mocha, whatever, and after a while it's not even coffee. And what I would suggest to that is if you're drinking it purely for like the kick and the buzz, but you hate the taste of coffee, there's other avenues you can go down. And I would really, especially if you're relying on coffee at that point, I would really recommend looking at more natural supplements, potentially seeing if you're deficient in anything, making sure you're getting adequate sleep and things like that. You don't want to depend on coffee for your sole source of energy. But you know, all that sugar and additive stuff, it's okay, it's sometimes food, you know, if you treat that as a dessert. But if, you know, you're like, oh, I need my coffee in the morning, and you go to Starbucks and you order your whatever, and it has like 12 pumps of this and this kind of sugar and this kind of flavor, and after a while it's like, do you really need coffee, or are you running off like the sugar? So I put it in your court, I guess. Just have a look at your coffee habits. If they're healthy coffee habits, then I'm all for it, because like I said, I love the taste of coffee. I do limit myself and I use it as a treat. But if you don't like the taste of coffee, you don't have to drink it. Don't think that it's, you know, mandatory to being an adult or anything like that. But other than that, guys, I kind of hope that helps navigate your coffee habits and help you decide if you want to keep drinking coffee, reduce it, eliminate it. Totally up to you. Like I said, get your keep cup. If you have any questions, though, regarding caffeine, coffee, or anything else, please leave them in the comments down below. Email us at the2naturalgirls@gmail.com. Check out our blog. We have blog posts every week. And yeah, always more fun, exciting things are coming. So I hope you have a happy, healthy day, and we'll see you next time.